Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Commodores offense will take the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to...
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets into the 30. And the Commodores are in the hurry-up.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest
going for it all. Touchdown, Vandy. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty, you spread the defense out. It's easier to see what the defense is.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Purdue's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it, bro.
Turning it on! Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Boilermakers look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield, it's Quinn. Dumps it to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the offense has a long field in front of them as the ball is marked down at the 10.
And that is a huge play in terms of field position. Nice job by the punter. And how about the Gunners getting downfield to down that ball?
Off from the shotgun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Commodores moving quickly to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Rides the back on the option. The give. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19, giving 1. And the Commodores lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage.
There he goes. Oh, what a move to get room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a 1st down. Oh, and here they go again. 1st down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Soft spot in the middle. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. All by himself down the middle. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Purdue! The defense putting points on the board.
Nice job by the defense forcing the fumble. That took the perfect bounce right into the DB's hands. He shows you the speed and takes it back all the way for a touchdown. That was the definition of a fortuitous bounce.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The give to the tailback. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. 1st down, 10 yards to go.
And I love these offensive coaches going right back to your guy. I believe in you. Just because you fumbled doesn't mean I'm not going to give you the football.
Yeah, he's repaying the favor right now to this coaching staff as well. Doesn't it just seem like he's running with a little bit more juice? He looks like he's ticked off.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Sweet cut there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Gets it out fast. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. At the 20. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the sudden change situation even more difficult for this defense facing a 1st and goal. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And a great job by the quarterback, Reese, making the right read. I got to get that defense to commit to me. Now I pitch it. Running back catches it. I'll take this. I'll do the rest. But it was a great read by the quarterback.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Send the tight end in motion. Keep it on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Dropping back, it's Fox. Takes a hit as he fires. Zips it out to his man. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Commodores. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the 1st half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, What a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Commodores will hustle to the line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
And the Commodores with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Commodores, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Red pass, it's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the big fella. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gets it to the back. draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. The sure hands, it's Coleman. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Commodores can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to... Turning it on! They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
They're going to keep feeding this guy the football, guys. Over 100 yards rushing with that last carry now. We knew coming into this game today, they had to get the running game going. They had to be able to turn around, hand it off, and...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll immediately call timeout.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Coleman. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on 4th down and you decide to run the football, you got to be sure up front that you're going to win the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Looking to take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball raining out of bounds.
One more snap coming before halftime. Gonna let it fly. Caught at the 25. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Commodores will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half, and that's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Finds his tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage and got it out to the 41 with the first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got...
There he goes! Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Throws to the tight end. see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. On the option. Now the pitch. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the 1st option, playing the 2nd option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that 4th down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. Ran through the... Just keeps moving. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I like where the quarterback got, because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Sets up the screen. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. On the run, it's Joyner. Brings him to the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. To the air, it's Quinn. Trying to set up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's knocked away and incomplete, denying a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after three quarters. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. No fair catches here, looking for room. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
They'll run play action. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Purdue! How about that D making the play and lining up the board and swinging some momentum in their favor?
Yeah, and free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the fourth. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the fourth quarter. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This will test them. You just gave up the game-tying interception, and now it's on you to try to get the lead back. Looking for a man. It's Fox. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, get after it.
And the Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Commodores want to crank the tempo. DB's right up on the receivers. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. They'll run the RPO and forthright.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
And the Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Pulls it in. It's Harris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver.
And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
I get it. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie game. I need to go out and make a play offensively. But I tell you what, I'm going to be on the sideline now after that interception. As a quarterback, I'm like, please, defense, please go out there and bail me out. Give me another opportunity to go take the lead and win this ball game.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Pressure coming. They're working that left side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. The Commodores will have it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Fox. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Commodores looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They run the reverse. Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense right on the doorstep. They can grab the lead late as time can. Touchdown Doors! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to...
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The defense all wrapped up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Fires to the middle. drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese.